Om Ganana Tva Ganapatigam Avamahe Kavim Kavinam Umashravastamam Jeshtarajam Brahmanam Brahmanaspadana Shrinvannodibisi Sadanam Sri Mahaganapataye Namaha Prano Devi Saraswati Vaje Bhirvajinivati Dhinam Avitrevato Mahasaraswati Namaha Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Guruve Sarvalokanam Vishaje Bhavaroginam Nidhiye Sarva Vidyanam Shri Dakshinamurtaye Namaha अस्मिन् गुरुचरणारविन्दाभ्यां नमः देवीं वाचमजनयन्त देवाः तां विश्वरूपा पशवो वदन्ति सा नो मन्द्रेषु मूर्जन्दुहानां धेनुर्भागस्मानुपतिष्ठदयितु व्यासं वसिष्ठनप्तारं शक्तेः पौत्रमकल्मषं पराशरात्मजं वन्दे शुकतातं तपोनिधिं व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः शिवशक्तिसमारम्भां भास्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मश्रीनाथपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां श्रीलता महात्रिपुरसुन्दरी समेत श्री चंद्रमौलीश्वराय नमः श्री कांची कामकोटी पीठाधिपति जगद्गुरु श्री शंकराचार्य श्री चरणयोः प्रणामाः श्री गुरुभ्यो So shloka number 47. Here the main part is to split the middle word. Sthavishto Sthavishto Bhur Dharmayupo Anirvinnasthavishto Bhur Dharmayupo Mahamaha. Anirvinnas is Vinnaha will become Vinnas and then Sthavishto. To is hard. Anirvinnasthavishto Bhur Dharmayupo Mahamaha. Nakshatra Nemir Nakshatri Kshamaha Kshamassamihanaha. Kshamaha will remain as it is because Visarga is followed by Ksha. Kshamaha will become Kshamas because it is followed by Sa. So Nakshatra Nemir Nakshatri Kshamaha Kshamassamihanaha. The meaning of this shloka is he is undisheartened. He is vast. He is the most. He is vast beyond our imagination. He is the unrisen by birth, unarisen by birth. He is the Dharma's sacrificial post. He is the great Yajna. He is the rim of constellations. He is the star lord. He is the patient, very all patient. He is slim. By tapas, he is the well strived. So Anirvinnaha is undisheartened, never fatigued, never gives up, never the one to say I give up or I have no hope. Sthavishtaha is the vast or the most that you can think of. Abhuhu, unarisen by birth, the unborn. Because he was not born from something, is the first. There was nobody before him. That is why it is called unborn. Illana unborn could mean 1,000 other meanings. That doesn't make sense. Dharma yupaha, the very sacrificial post to which dharma is bound. Maha Mahaha is the references to the yajna. Nakshatra Nemihi, the rim of cosmic wheel of constellations. Nakshatri, the very lord of the stars. Kshamaha, all patient. Can anybody elaborate what is the meaning of all patient? Patient is not the medical patient. All patient means something else. So what is the reference here?
Not disturbed. Not disturbed by you tell.
No. That is patient with creatures like us. No?
Correct. Means he gives us very many chances.
Many chances.
He's not in a rush to judge and conclude this is a useless fellow. He will give you umpteen number of chances. And why I'm bringing that up is, as I said, right, my job is to just bring it down to the day-to-day life that we live in a society that we live. I've come across many people that will say, "Oh, you don't do this, otherwise, Ambal will destroy you. You don't do this, Ambal will finish you. Ambal will ruin you. Uh, Mahadev is so angry that he can destroy you." They're all like, I just laugh it off. Initially, I used to patiently. That's why I'm not God and He is God. I'm not that patient enough to say. I keep on explaining the same thing year after year. After a while, I just stopped saying. I said, "There's no point in talking to such people."
Karuna Murti, that is why.
Yes, you can give any definition, but the very fact that He created us, He knows is better than anybody else, right?
Exactly.
And if we believe in all that stuff, we are Jivatma, He is Paramatma, He is the one who created us. So He knows more than us. He knows what is our future. He knows our limitations. He sent to us His limitations. So, and there was never a term sheet signed. I'll give you so many breaths if you are a good boy. Otherwise, I'll reduce your breath. Nothing of that sort. The breath is fixed. When you are born, the number of breaths is fixed. And by the way, Bhavna ji, no, right? Am I getting your name right? So there is no discounted structure. Like if you behave a good boy, then I will increase it.
I wish it could be there like that.
Yeah. So no, it is dangerous. Don't wish. I'm glad you mentioned it. This is where I see all the teaching that I'm giving is basically don't get too much into the weeds and miss the forest. Right? Don't go down so deep also that you miss the forest. You need to have the big picture in mind all the time. While okay, I need to know what I'm talking about. That's the level you need to maintain. So you can go deeper, you can go rise above and still stay focused. Sometimes when we ask for something, it's a very double-edged sword. It can come back and bite us. Whatever God has created, no, we have to just surrender and say, yes, there is a reason why God has created us. Why is He giving us so many chances? He's powerful, right? There are criminals.
Yeah, definitely. But the thing is that when we see around us so many people doing so other acts which they shouldn't be doing it, they are causing harms to so many people.
Exactly. That is where I'm coming to that point. Does any of the description or explanation I gave fit you? No, it doesn't fit me. So let God do His job to others. We shouldn't worry as much about
But
others
we
as
see
much.
them thriving and enjoying and relishing everything on at the cost of the others.
I don't want to say it officially on YouTube. I'm a counselor for 46 years. I talk to many people. So uh, there are people who have come back to me. My own counselee, that woman never agreed with me that what I'm saying is right. And she kept saying, no, 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 you don't know how happy these families are. And I can't tell out of privacy concerns. I'm counseling that family also. I know the inside story. Finally, I was in India when suddenly she called me at 3:30 in the morning and says, "Oh, Guruji, you're so right." I said, "What happened?" I went to their house. The lady threw me out of the house because she uttered something which touched a raw nerve. That is when she realized. So what we see from outside is not necessarily the fact. And if we maintain our lane, and if you understand we are not God, we are here to fix our life and attain moksha. That is the whole purpose I opened up this topic. So all patient means He is the Lord because He is all patient. He knows, okay, somebody can even change or transform at the age of 80, 85, 90. Somebody can change even 1 week prior to death. That is also a good deal because they may run short of runway this Janma, but they'll come back to the next Janma and finish it off. So our life lives on hope and positivity. Remember that. So coming back to Vishnu Sahasranama. No, it's a very important point. That's why I wanted to highlight it. We forget in all our debates and discussions of one-upmanship that we start thinking we are God. There are so many people who are
Yeah, I think Kumarji, if I can contribute, the one contribution we can make is to make the world a better place, to improve ourselves, to transform ourselves.
Exactly.
That's one thing we can do, because the rest is not in our hands, as you
That's
say.
the point.
So,
Exactly the point I made. You summed it up very well.
yeah.
Exactly, that is the right thing. But we see the war is going on. It is causing misery to so many people. Why? Because one person, he just wanted to boss the world. That's why.
No politics here. Otherwise, you'll stand here. You'll stand here for 4 hours, and I can
No,
dump a
that
lot
is
of.
that is in a general context. The people do such kind of a things to just for their.
I'll give you one more tip. Vanaji, I'll give you one more tip that will help you. There are people who have come to me, very close to me. They lost their husband, and they said, "Kumar is their God." I said, "Suddenly you have been so spiritual for 68 years of your life. Why do you ask this question? Is that whether there is any God?" The people have asked me, "You're doing so much of puja. Why are you having so much of challenges in your life?" God never gave you a bargain deal, no? That I'll give you a birth as a human and then everything will be hunky dory. You know what happens? Our mind is a crooked brain. If you are given everything on a platter, right, it will just go in the negative direction. So in life, everything will be there, good, bad, sweet, sour, everything will be there. Spice and sweet will be there. Both are required to maintain the balance. Number one. Number two, if I'm going through a suffering, the meaning of that is I'm wiping off all my bad karmas. You have a lot of entries in your negative karma side. Any suffering is going to wipe that off bit by bit. If you look at your life like that, it will be a very easy way to conceive. Just remain positive that I will, and that is the essence of Gita, right? You just keep doing what you're doing. Karmanyevadikara, you quote all the shlokas and then you don't understand the meaning or apply the meaning, it doesn't help. You literally apply the meaning, you will see life changes a lot. You'll remain at peace, you will remain very grounded and focused on your life. Your life. The birth is given to you as an opportunity for you, not to curate the whole world. That is where we should not cross our limit in saying we are a human being, we are not God. Let God do his job. God also knows there is a Iran war happening, there is missiles happening, people are dying. It is his own creations, no? So let God do his job. And the guy who talks a lot is not God. That also you be rest assured. I don't want to name that guy, but he's also not God. All right. So back to Vishnu Sahasranama. But it's a good discussion, not a bad discussion. So Samihanaha. Samihanaha. Kshamaha is already, I said, the slim by tapas. Tapas means again extreme hard work, sacrifice, everything. So it invokes yogic depth with that meaning. Kshamaha. Samihanaha is well strived and it is a cosmic effort. So we can't compare that effort to our effort. Oh, I'm also patient. No, never do that comparison. When you're talking about God, the scale, the purpose, objective, everything is different. So, Bhavanaji, bring it on. This kind of a discussion is not bad. It's always helps everybody. Not a bad thing to do.
Okay.
Yeah. So, to 48, Shloka number 48. Yajna ijyo mahejyascha kratus satram satangatihi. Yajna ijyo mahejyascha kratus satram satangatihi. Sarvadarshi vimuktatma sarvagno jnanamuttamam. Sarvadarshi vimuktatma sarvagno jnanamuttamam. So, Shloka number 48 means he is the Yajna. Also, understand in case you're not familiar, Yajna doesn't necessarily mean Havan Kund. I hope you know that. a very massive project. I mean, I don't want to be bragging myself, but just I'm trying to give an example. The whole thought of me starting that Vedic Sampradaya Vidyapitha and aiming to do that project, and let's say all of you come together to support that project and make that project happen, that project will then be called a yajna, because it's a massive undertaking where I'm sacrificing my time with the family or other objectives. You all who are supporting will come to do your bit. That collective bit of such a massive proportion is also called a yajna. So it's not necessarily a havan kud. He is the worshipped. He is the goal of the good. He is the all seer, means supervising everybody, monitoring everybody, everything. He is of the liberated self. He is the all knowing. He is the knowledge itself. And he is supreme. So he is the yajnaha, means sacrifice itself. Ijyaha. Ijyaha, when combined with other words, becomes ijyo. So ijyaha, the one who is to be worshipped. Mahejyaha, that ish is a visarga substitution. Ishcha. Mahejyaha, the supremely worshipped. Ijyaha, Mahaijyaha becomes Mahejyaha. Kratuhu, the cosmic ritual of sacrifice. Satram, the long session Satra ritual. The whole duration that this ritual takes. Satam Gatihi, the goal of the good. Sarvadarshi, very self-explanatory, all seer. Vimuktatma, the ever liberated self. Sarvagnaha will become all knowing. Jnanam Uttamam. Jnanam Uttamam is Jnanam Uttamam, knowledge in its highest form. So here, Jnana and Yajna both are unified in the path towards Lord. So you have to perform Yajna or sacrifice with knowledge to reach it. Again, a little bit of reference. It may sound like marketing for my classes, but I can't help it. The Mundaka Upanishad videos will give you a lot of information because it has gone through a very comfortable period of 1 year, 1.5 years. So 49th Shloka. Suvratas Sumukhas Sukshmas Sughoshas Sukhadas Suhrit Suvratas Sumukhas Sukshmas Sughoshas Suhadas Suhrit. All the Visarga will get substituted by is because the following letters are sa. Manoharo jita krodho Veera Bahur Vidaranaha. Veera Bahur Vidaranaha. Again, Jita Krodho. Tendency will be to add a ik there, which doesn't exist. Manoharo Jita Krodho Veera Bahur Vidaranaha. So he is of holy vows. He has a beautiful face. He is the subtle. He is of pure sound. He is the giver of happiness. He is the friend. He is the heart stealing, that means near and dear. He is the conqueror of wrath, WRATH, or a curse. He has heroic arms. He is the splitter of obstacles. Suvrataha, holy vows. Sumukhaha, Su means always good. So mukhaha, of beautiful face. Sukshmaha, subtler than the subtle. Sughoshaha, of pure sacred sound. Ghosham means sound. So Sughoshaha. Sukhadaha, giver of happiness. Suhrit, the true friend of all beings. Manoharaha, the heart stealing of the devoted. Jitakrodhaha, conqueror of anger. Jit means win, Krodha means anger. Jitakrodha, conqueror of anger. Veerabahuhu, very self-explanatory, heroic arms. Vidaranaha, the splitter of the obstacles and demonic forces. So all the negative forces are asuras, or the demonic forces. He is the one who splits or destroys those obstacles that come in your way when you're chanting. So here there is a very beautiful mix of tender beauty and warrior type of heroic arms kind of references in one shloka. Shloka number 50, 50. Swapanasvavasho vyapi naikatma naikakarmakrit. Swapanasvavasho vyapi naikatma naikakarmakrit. That it has to be added at the end because there is a halant. It ends in a krit. Vatsaro vatsalo vatsi Ratnagarbho Dhaneshwarah. Vatsaro vatsalo vatsi Ratnagarbho Dhaneshwarah. So here, what the meaning of the shloka is, he is the bringer of sleep. Sleep, sleep. He is the self-ruled. Swapanaha is a bringer of sleep. Swapnam. Self-ruled. Swavasho. He cannot be ruled by anybody. Swavasho. He is the all-pervading, Vyapi. He is of many selves and many deeds. Selves is selves, many selves and many deeds. He is the ear, year. He is the loving. He is the tender. He is jewel warmed. And he is the Lord of the wealth. There is another word that you have learned so far about the jewel warmed. Do you remember that? See, a very simple question can put you into deep thoughts. That's okay. I go through it. Don't worry. Don't get embarrassed. You ask me something that I know for years, I can still be giving you a stare. So, Hiranyagarbha. Here we are talking of Ratnagarbho, that is jewel wormed. Hiranyagarbha is Hiranyamna another.
Gold.
Correct. Correct.
Gold.
Correct. So those are the two slight differences. He is the Lord of the wealth. Dhana Ishvara. So Dhaneshwara. Swapanaha, the bringer of sleep or pralaik withdrawing. Swavashaha, the self-ruled, dependent on none. Vyapi, the all-pervading. Naikatma, of many self-forms. And that is the key. When we are talking of 33 crore in literal meaning, 33,000 crore literal meaning devatas, there are many Westerners who would like to embarrass you. Oh, you guys are so greedy, you're not satisfied with one God. You need so many gods. Yes, unfortunately, we are greedy and we are honest to admit it. But the difference is, there is many forms. Just like I'm sitting here as a teacher, when I get up and go, I will be Kumar. When my wife calls me, I'm a husband. When my daughter calls me, I'm the father. Still the same person, different roles, different forms. So the purpose of these classes is to be able to explain to other people in simple language without getting into a very heated debate or arguments. So Naikatma is of many self forms, or Vyuha or Avatara. We call that as Avatara because he has to descend from the godly form to a human form to finish a project and go back. Naika Karma Kriti, performer of many varied deeds. So it's all his actions, his design. Vatsaraha, the year. If it is not, if you can't remember it, remember the word Samvatsaraha. That's another term that comes. Sa means again Su, Sa, Lame for good. Samvatsaraha. So the year or the time lord. Because we said no, he is also the time. So that is where the reference is. Vatsalaha, loving as a parent to the devotee. Very, very important to us. If every day I'm going to chant 1,000 names of him, what is my benefit? Immediate benefit. So that is also answered by Bhishma. Loving as a parent to the devotee. Vatsi, the protector of the calves or souls. CALVES means CALF for the plural. This is not the calf in your leg. This is the calves, cows. Ratna Garbha is well wombed because the ocean from whom jewels arose. Dhana Ishvaraha, Lord of all wealth. So, a very strange combination of attributes in this shloka: sleep, self rule, and that the Lord is a tender hearted Lord. Caring, loving, forgiving, patient, everything is there. So, now there is a slight shift into the next 10 shlokas where the focus is on protection, wisdom, strength, beauty, discipline, and fear removal. We always live in fear of one thing or the other. So the removal of fear, karmic purification, that means a path that we need to attain moksha, and the Lord's role of all the things as the inner guide for us all the time, 24/7. Dharma Guddharma Krudharmi Sada Satkshara Maksharam. Dharma Gub Ib is Balaraman Ba, soft. Gub Dharma Krudharmi Sada Satkshara Maksharam. I'm splitting it phonetically, not grammatically, as I've always said. If I start getting into Sanskrit grammar too much, then it will be very confusing. Avijñāta, Sahasramshur Vidhata Kritalakshanaha Avijñata Sahasramshur Vidhata Kritalakshanaha. The meaning of this shloka is he is the protector of dharma. He is the maker of dharma. And this is a very, very favorite topic to many. So those who are not very much into spirituality will only talk of karma. Those who go into a little bit of upanyasams here and there or attend some classes like mine, they start talking of dharma also. I just want to say one thing about dharma. These are all very well codified in our books. You understand the meaning of codified? Very nicely structured. The reason is God doesn't want us to take his job. So I can give one slight example of, okay, my child is suffering, but my husband is also needing help. What am I supposed to do? We have all been through similar situations like crossroads. I'm giving you a very simple example. If you go through the Dharma Shastra in and out, understand it top to bottom, you will never have any confusion. So the hierarchy of dharma is important. Dharma is not something where you pick up the 75th line in that book and say, see, this is what Dharma Shastra says. The 75th line as a hierarchy has got no meaning if you don't know the 74 previous rules. The best way is to ask somebody who has read the book, understood the book, according to you, what is the dharma, and just take it at face value and implement it. Never apply our own brain of saying, how can it be a dharma? No. It's better that we follow what it is because it's a very complex subject. So here, he is the maker of.
You didn't answer who to pick, your husband or your child, when you come in.
Vidya will be following this on YouTube. I don't
Even
know.
I wanted to ask this.
I will have a separate class. I don't mind doing that. Yes, I can definitely answer.
Vidya is not watching your videos.
Oh, she's an auditor by profession, so she audits all the videos.
You have to give your verdict on this. Actually.
then your exercise of learning Vishnu Sahasranama will end at Shloka 51 or 50. That's it.
Never mind. We can just do it another time. But I want this answer actually.
No, we know Vidya for so much. She's one of the sweetest person.
Yeah.
I know for sure.
I'll tell you her answer very simple. She'll say our dharma is our child.
Yes.
We never.
Even I was thinking that.
So,
I was thinking that also.
Yes.
A similar thing.
Yeah. No, that's the actual my core of my counseling. When I start counseling to people who are in different situations or trauma or any kind of domestic abuse or anything, I start with that one Venn diagram. I said, if you understand this, 80% of your problems, life's problem will be solved. Problem means it's not like you are going to come out of problem-free life. You will know how to deal with the problem and why problems are coming to you and how to manage it. So the grief will come down. Very, very simple diagram. Some other time I will go into the depth after we finish Vishnu Sahasranama and the practice sessions. Okay. So here again, dharma bearer. He is the bearer of dharma. So we both can argue to the nth level, but there has to be a Supreme Court. So he is the dharma bearer. And dharma bearer also has one meaning. If you see the concept of avatara, is not like, okay, you mortal human beings, I'm giving you some books, follow the books and live by the books. We human beings sometimes get even stronger than dharma, God. Attempt to. We don't succeed, but we attempt to. Our mind is such that we try to do things. So at some point, he has to lead by example. That the whole concept of avatara is, I will descend myself and I will lead by example. And to all of us, without any offense to anybody else, Mahapariva was one of that avatara, Parameshwara avatara. So only when you talk to people, you will know the meaning of it or depth of it. why that one sannyasi, I would say, I cannot address him as a person. The best I can do is the guru, who has touched infinite amount of lives. Infinite amount of lives. If anybody puts an entry into the Guinness Book of Record, I don't think that record will ever be broken. Mind-boggling, because I've traveled home to home during Padayatra, during the Paduka Yatra. It will bring you to tears, the amount of influence that the person had. So anyway, so he is both the real and the unreal. He is both the perishable and the imperishable. He is the unknowable. And again, suddenly now we are talking of a mix of, he is of thousand rays, R-A-Y-S, R-A-Y-S. He is the dispenser. He is of accomplished marks, M-A-R-K-S. Dharma Gup, that word means protector of dharma. Dharma Krit, maker of dharma. Dharmi, he who upholds dharma himself, in himself. Sad Sat, he who is both the real and the apparently unreal of samsara. Ksharam, Aksharam, the perishable and the imperishable. Avijñāta, the unknowable to the unawakened. So the words may be slightly misleading. Unknowable means, I'll translate it into simple words. Today we just talk about God just because we want to talk. Honestly speaking, if I can take the liberty, none of us on this call really know who is God and where is God. We have not reached that level. So to us, it is still the unknown, unless we are awakened or enlightened. So when you elevate yourself to break through all this Maya and you get free from all these attachments that you are entrapped into, then you will realize God. Then you will know God for real. Until then, just what somebody has told us. Okay. And again, as part of the Vidyapitha is not just about Sanatana Dharma explanations. I'm also taking some few topics of importance to people, that people suffer, but they don't know that they're suffering. For example, the concept of stress or the issue of trauma. These are very, very important and deep concepts that are impacting people, but they don't know. So I've already written a complete 35, 40 page PDF. And there is an infographic that summarizes the whole thing also, that says how we need to be aware of these things, how to check whether, also another concept, ego. What is the difference between ego and Atma, soul? Three favorite topics for many people. And it's a nice 25 to 30 page PDF, which will be further enhanced into a more detailed book of references of these terms in our scriptures, how it is simplified, and if you read it thoroughly, then you will be able to relate to it. Now I can understand. So it's not just philosophy or mantra or lectures or sermons. It also gives you solutions, how to deal with these things, how to get out of those things. Another favorite topic that you might be interested is mental entrapment. So any one of you interested in knowing some of those things, you can message me. I can share to you one-on-one. But promise me one thing, you're not going to publish it to the big group or the whole world until the university is launched, so that it comes through properly as a university curriculum. Are you able to follow what I'm saying? So 3-4 topics: stress, ego, trauma, and mental entrapment. These are 4 topics on which there's a little bit of elaboration that I've done. So, Sahasramshu, of 1,000 rays, the cosmic sun. Vidhata, the dispenser of karmic fruits. Krita Lakshanaha, he in whom every accomplished mark is set. So, very, as I said, very strange combination of attributes. Dharma and ontology meet here. Shloka number 52. Gabastinebhis sattvastas Simho Bhutamaheshwarah. Simho is Anunasika. Gabhasti, Bhahad, Gabhasti nemis Sattvastas. Sastvastaha will become Twastas. Simho Bhutamaheshwarah. Adidevo Mahadevo Devesho Devabhrad Guruhu Bhrhad Devabhrad Guruhu. Shloka number 52. He is the rim of the sun disk. He is established in Sattva. He is the line. He is the great Lord of beings, all beings. He is the primal God, Adidevo. He is the great God, Mahadevo. He is the Lord of the gods, Devesho. Sustainer of gods. And he is the teacher. Gabhasti Nemihi, the rim of the cosmic disk of sun rays. Sattvastaha, the firmly established in Sattva. Simhaha, the lion, is also referencing the Narasimha Avataram. Bhuta Maheshwaraha, the great Lord of beings. Adidevaha, the primal God. Mahadevaha, the great God. Deveshaha, Lord of gods. Devabhrit, the sustainer of gods. And Guruhu, the teacher of all. So, very strange combination again. Sattva, sovereignty, and pedagogy converge here. Shloka number 53. Uttaro Gopatirgopta Jnanagamyah Puratanah. Uttaro Gopatirgopta Jnanagamyah Puratanah. Sharirabhuta Bhritbhokta Kapindro Bhoridakshinaha. Sharirabhuta Bhritbhokta Kapindro Bhoridakshinaha. Shloka number 53 is he is the one beyond your imagination. He is the Lord of cows, COWS. He is the protector. Most importantly, he is attainable by knowledge. Again, knowledge is something much more deeper. There is something called awareness prior to that. So if you're aware of something, doesn't mean that you know. When you start claiming I know something, it is a much deeper status. He is the ancient. He is the bearer of bodies, Bearer, bearer of bodies and beings. He is the enjoyer. He is the Lord of the monkeys. He is of vast generosity. Earlier we learnt he is patient, now he is also generous. Generous in giving fruits of your karma, or generous in giving your time, opportunity, whichever way you can interpret. So he is Uttaraha, the supreme and beyond. Gopatihi, Lord of cows. Govinda, right? Is also called Govinda, Lord of the cows. Gopta, the protector. Jnana Gamyaha, attainable only through knowledge. Puratanaha, the ancient. Sharira Bhrit, Sharira Bhuta Bhrit, bearer of bodies and of all beings. Bhokta, the inner enjoyer. Kapindraha, the lord of monkeys. The reference is there to Ramavatara. Bhuri Dakshinaha, of vast generosity in Dakshina at the Yajna. So here he is the inner enjoyer and outer ally of all devotees. Inner enjoyer and outer ally. Externally, he is an ally, is your friend, is a protector. Internally, he gives you that satisfaction and enjoyment. So 54. Soma pomritapas soma purujit purusattamah. Soma pomritapas soma purujit purusattamah. After po, there is a avagraha, so you have to drag it by one matra. Soma po mritapas soma vinayo jayat satyasandho dash arhas satvatam patihi. Vinayo jayat satyasandho dasharhas satvatam patihi. There are some versions where instead of Vinayo Jayas, it is Viniyo Jas. I have never seen it, I've never heard it, but I've just put it for record in case some of you have heard. So here the meaning is Somapo Mritapa. It's like he is the Soma drinker. He is the immortal drinker. He is the very Soma. He is the conqueror of cities. He is supreme among persons. He is the modest. He is the victory. He is the one who never breaks a promise. He is of the Dasha Sarha clan. He is the lord of the Satvatas. We'll go into the depth as soon as we go into individual words. Somapaha, drinker of Soma at Yajna. Drinker means he is receiving your ahutis. Amritapaha, he is the drinker of the nectar of immortality. He is the Somaha. Somaha means he is the very Soma, the moon lord. That is another meaning of the word Somaha. Purujit is the conqueror of cities, of many cities. Purushattamaha, supreme amongst persons. Vinayaha, the modest or the discipliner. Jayaha, he is the victory itself. Satyasandhaha, of true, compact, or never breaking promise. Dashasharhaha, of Dashashar, her lineage. Of Satvatam Patihi, he is the lord of the Satvata clan. Reference is to Krishna people. So Yajna and clan lordship are combined in this shloka. We'll take one more. There is 7 more minutes. So, Jivo Vinayita Sakshi Mukundo Mitavikramah. Jivo Vinayita Sakshi Mukundo Mitavikramah. Ambho Nidhiranantatma Maho Dadishayontakah. The easy way to learn this shloka is Ambho Nidhihi Ananta Atma. 4 words are combined. So Nidhihi plus Ananta becomes Ir plus A. Nidhir Ananta. Ananta plus Atma becomes Anantatma. So Ambho Nidhir Anantatma Maho Dadhi Shayontakah. After yo, there is a avagraha, so extend the matra. So the meaning of this shloka is he is the living, he is the gentle, he is the witness. Sakshi means witness. He is Mukunda, the liberation giver. He gives you moksha, liberation. He is of immeasurable valor, Valor. Valor means courage and strength. He is the ocean or treasury. He is the infinite self. He is the sleeper on the great ocean. He is the ender, the one who concludes. So he is Jivaha, the very life principle. Vinayita, the gentle leader and the discipliner. Sakshi is the inner witness. Mukundaha, giver of mukti or liberation. Amita Vikramaha, of immeasurable valor. Ambho Nidhihi, the cosmic ocean or treasury. Anantatma, the endless self. Maho Dhadishayah, the one who reposes on the great ocean. Antakaha, the ender, the one who brings every cycle to close. So we're talking of a convergence of 3 different attributes of that. He is the witness, he is the deliverer of mukti or liberation, and he is the dissolver. From evolution to dissolution, he is the dissolver. So we'll stop here logically. I hope the discussions were useful and they were not out of context. If you find it is out of context, we can refrain from digressing next time. But don't worry, we'll have practice sessions at the end of this. So you'll all get a chance to chant and I can correct it. Not a problem at all. Okay, take care. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Guruji.